Hey guys, this is Quinn, that's Snazzy iPhone Guy, and this is a very casual video, and it may take a little bit of time, so hold your horses. But what I'm going to be doing is taking this back plate for the iPhone 4. This is the original one, and we're going to switch it out with this white one to kind of see what an Oreo looking iPhone is. So black back, white front. Obviously that's opposite of what previous generations have been. I do have my iPhone 4 original one as well, but you know, I like the white front and I'm gonna keep it. And the button is amazing. They just made it really flush, but a lot of you've been wondering a few things, and I'm gonna answer them for you. So the first, oh my goodness, golly gosh, that is weird. Hold on, there's the home button. Look at that. So there's the side we all see and enjoy and love. Look at that other side. That's like injected plastic to create that look. Huh. It's kind of cool. I always thought it was printed on there. Now we know it isn't. Anywho, so basically what happened the other day was iRescue, great company, iRescue.com, went out and changed my black iPhone into a white iPhone. A couple things I didn't answer and people were kind of curious about. It is a little bit pricey. You know, it's $250 to switch it if they do it, and $219 if you do it yourself. And people were wondering, why is it so freaking expensive? Here's the thing. There's two things you can do to make it a little bit cheaper. First of all, the parts are really good. The digitizer and everything works just as it should. I mean, it feels like an iPhone that's white, but it isn't. You know, it's an OEM. It's not a real Apple part. It probably was manufactured by Foxconn though, and I'll show you why. I've already pulled the back off and I'm going to show you exactly. I think these are Apple parts, and Apple either disposed of them or did something or other to create a different look, but this is exactly the same as the one I'm about to put on it, but I'll tell you that in a minute. If we go over here, you can see that the Retina display, or the LED screen, is still attached to the digitizer. Now in previous generations there was a frame, and it appears that there still is one, but there was a frame and you could get a blow dryer and peel it off when you had a cracked digitizer. You throw a cracked digitizer on again and you could find one on eBay for like 10 bucks. They were super cheap. You throw it back on, reattach your screen, and you'd be good to go. Now the LED screens are what are expensive. These digitizers or touch, these glass panels, actually there's three layers to this. There is the LED itself, which is the screen. Then there is the touch panel, or the digitizer, and what it is it's a really, really, really tiny thin film of plastic. And then there is the display glass. Now you can pick up the display glass on eBay for like $1, but trying to separate the digitizer from the display glass without damaging anything was a joke. So you just buy the digitizer and display glass combined for 20 bucks. You pull the LED screen off, throw the new one in the frame, and reattach them all together. It was a little bit of work. It was kind of tough, kind of tricky, but you could do it. It could be done. Now with the new version, this is physically adhesed to the digitizer and there's no way to get it off. So the Retina display is physically glued to this piece and they're inseparable without damaging the LED screen. So you have to replace this whole thing as a whole, which is kind of disappointing because that's going to mean you're not going to see $20 digitizers on eBay. You might, but you're going to have the skills to separate this layer from this layer without damage anything. And as far as I'm concerned, that's impossible. So that's why it is a little bit more expensive, because iFixit does give you another Retina display with it. And it is a Retina display. That's one thing people ask. So yes, it's a Retina display. It's a digitizer. Everything works as it should. You know, the front-facing camera, all that stuff is left on. But the digitizer and the LED screen are both replaced, so that's why it's a little bit pricier. You can save $5 off your checkout though at iRescue.com and use the coupon code SNAZZY. It works on any repair, so if you have a 5-year-old iPod and you need to replace the battery and the battery's only 15 bucks, $5 off, that's 33%. That's a good deal. So, you know, this works on pretty much any item at iRescue, so SNAZZY at checkout. You can also I decided, and they decided, to let me keep my own parts, but you can sell them to iRescue for quite a bit of money, like 50 or 60 bucks or something like that. So you can make the transformation to white much less expensive if you give them your original parts. So I decided to keep mine, but you can give them your original ones too. Anywho, we're going to take this black backing, and we're going to replace it with the white one. The backing is so easy to remove, and I'm going to show you on video right now. There's 2 screws down here at the bottom, and you're going to unscrew them. Right now, I'm going to chat with you. I'm going to talk with you guys, kind of update what's going on. I want to know. Okay, one thing, I get a lot of comments that are just like, oh, cool vid, nice, I like, oh, first. You know, that's lame. I really like reading comments. Every morning before I wake, or every morning when I wake up, before I get in the shower, before I do all that stuff, I physically go through my email and read every single comment that was left on my videos since I slept. And I do it throughout the day periodically. If you leave a comment, 100% chance I'm going to read it. So it's pretty cool. I may not respond to it, but I read them. And so it's really nice to see comments that are actually interesting to read rather than cool vid. So leave good comments in the future. I really do enjoy them. I will read them, and a lot of the times if you ask a question, I'm going to go back and reply to it. So yeah, you know, it's just cool. It's really awesome on my part because I get to connect with you guys a little bit more, because there's a lot of you that don't follow me on Twitter and all that other good stuff. But all you need to do now that we've removed the 2 screws is simply slide the back panel up, and then you pull it off. It's latched, and that's all that the differences are. There's the inside of the iPhone 4. That's the battery, which is massive. And you still have your sexy thin phone. Did I turn it off? No. That probably wasn't the best idea. Oh well, whatever. So we have the back and the white backings. They look exactly the same on the back and also on the front. Now, check this out. They are exactly the same. They have the same model number, EMC number, FCC ID numbers. They have the same IC numbers. And, oh, no, they don't. That's 1 character different. This is B and this is A. But, you know, the design, everything is exactly the same other than that. So I do think, actually, honestly, I think that these are Apple parts. And for some reason, one or the other, or they had manufacturing issues, this never made it to the market. I bet you this is from Foxconn's plant. They threw them in the garbage, and now someone found them and they're selling them. Because honestly, this is exactly the same on the back. All the markings, this is a little bit different covering than this, but I mean, just the fit and finish, and then the physical camera lens covers, everything is exactly the same. And copies, counterfeits, they're never that good. These are the exact same parts in a different color. So I do think that these were made by Foxconn, maybe even by Apple, and you know, Apple is Foxconn, so I should clarify. Maybe these were made by Apple, and then Apple decided for one reason or the other, no, these aren't going to go to market, and they disposed of them, and then someone started selling them, because these are exactly the same. Anyway, I am going to put the black one on, because that's what we're doing. All you need to do is lay it over a little bit staggered and slide down. It's a little bit scary. There we go. We're good to go. Now we're going to screw it back in. Let's talk about Halo. I have been playing Halo recently. I've never been a big Halo fan, but I have been playing Reach. It came out a few days ago. I've been playing it a little bit. I'm not a heavy-duty gamer, mostly because I suck at gaming, and maybe it's because I've never given it enough time. Like, I know there's a lot of people that will play video games for 4 or 5 hours a day. I will maybe play 2 to 3 hours a week, if that. You know, some weeks I don't even sign on to Xbox Live, but I do play for live. I do really enjoy video games. I just don't have the time or the resources or the skills to make it worth it. So, you know, I'm not a big video game nuthead, but I do like it. I do enjoy it. I think Reach is a really, really incredible game. The graphics are stunning, and that's actually kind of one of the things that Halo bothered me about, was even Halo 3 had mediocre graphics. I think Modern Warfare 2 really stepped it up in the online gaming platform, and Halo Reach has just taken it away. Halo Reach live, when you're playing online, looks incredible. And I think, I'll tell you, I think here's why. First of all, Bungie is quite the perfectionist. Just like Infinity Ward, I mean, they're both extremely good publishers, but, you know, they're both very finicky about how things come out. Now, I think Modern Warfare 2 looks good, but not perfect, because they are trying to replicate real life. You know, they are trying to replicate people, soldiers, fighting in war, you know, and that's a lot harder than some dude in a helmet suit that's running around a virtual world. I think the fact that Microsoft and Bungie is creating a virtual world with Halo makes it a lot more simplistic and easy to kind of, you know, navigate. So both of them get my props, but I would say hands down, Reach is the best looking game on live to date. So we are going to take a gander at this phone. You can see that it's black and white. It is opposite of, pretty much every other iPhone you've seen. You may have seen black on the front and white on the back with the 3G and 3GS, but it looks pretty good. I'm not going to keep it because I do want all white. I'm a racist. Just kidding. I'm really not. But I do like the all white look on electronics. Looks super sexy. But, that looks super studly in my opinion. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm going to disassemble this and put the other one back on. We can keep talking. Or if that's all you wanted to see, you can exit. But Reach is a good looking game. Let me know what you think. If you guys want to add me on Xbox Live, my gamer tag is Quinn1. Just exactly as you see there. I do enjoy it, I do love it, and you can be my friend, send a friend request, and I will accept. I do really, really enjoy online gaming, but what can you do? I just don't have the time to do it very often. So Reach is cool. What else? People have been asking a lot about who I actually watch on YouTube. Now I watch a lot of comedians and a bunch of other stuff. Like I watch, the people that I'm subscribed to is a lot less than the people I actually watch. So, I will drop into iJustine's channel maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that and just see what videos she put up. But I'm not a subscriber and I don't regularly look at her channel. And that's how I am with most people. People who I'm a dedicated subscriber whose videos pop in my sub box when they come in, they're far and few between. And I'll tell you my top 4 favorite right now. And the first one is, and these are in no particular order. The first one is Uncle Tony 99. You guys know I love Tony. He does great videos. He's just straight to the point. He's an honest guy. He produces high quality videos. He's easy to communicate with. He's a good guy. He creates some awesome Monday vlogs, and he's one of the longer video types. But I really do enjoy watching all of his videos completely. Now, you can find him at UncleTony99.com. Actually, you can. UncleTony99.com. I registered that domain for him. I wonder if anyone uses it. Anyway, that's cool. I also watch MTV Flyers. Kind of cliche, I know. Everyone watches Mike Panetta. Good guy. Creates killer videos. A few of them, I think he's really arrogant and No, I'm just kidding. I know Mike is watching this. So, Mike watches my videos. Really enjoy it. Like him. He's a good guy. And he produces pretty good content. He's kind of like filling the void for me in terms of Carlos, because Carlos did those longer videos, and that's kind of Mike. He's really personal, good, humble, gracious guy, and he's willing to tease people a little bit, and I like that. He sends me very, very funny text messages, which I cannot refrain from laughing. See, he sent me the funniest text the other day, and you wouldn't know what it was unless you followed me on Twitter. So go to twitter.com/snazzyq for all my hilarious updates. Twitter is really fun once you start to use it. I know it's kind of stupid in the beginning, but it gets good. Anyway, keep going. Larry Greenberg. Larry does superb videos. They're mostly short and concise, straight to the point, but Larry's a very honest reviewer. He puts out good content. I really do like his stuff, and he does a good job. That's youtube.com/Larry Greenberg. And then last but certainly not least, and this guy has gone from like a mild interest to one of my all-time favorite reviewers ever. And I don't even know that I would consider him a reviewer. I mean, he reviews a few things here and there, but it's Detroit Borg. Now, Mike does a superb job. He's just a really, really easy-going, down-to-earth guy, and he creates some stellar videos. Now, he does do reviews every once in a while. Like, he reviewed a microphone a couple weeks back. I think it was was it the Yeti? I think it was the Yeti. And he'll do iPad cases and stuff like that. But what he does mostly is some of the most, it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like archaic, or it's like, duh, why would you film this video? But then you start watching it and you can't stop. Like, he'll do speed tests between iPhone and iPhone 4. It's like mostly logistical, but it's really cool, and he does an excellent job at it. Speed tests, and he does crazy stuff. Like, he'll try and plug the most bizarre USB accessories into the iPad. He just does really, really unique, cool, interesting things. And he has become, absolutely, without a doubt, one of my all-time favorite reviewers. Just does an excellent job. And that's Mike, good guy. And so follow him at Detroit Borg. YouTube.com/Detroit Borg. That's pretty much it. That's all for me. what do you guys want me to talk about? You know, I'll reply. Leave some good comments. Not cool vid, nice vid. I like white and black. Oh, blah blah blah. You're stupid. You know, leave some good stuff. I want some good reading for this Sunday afternoon. So let me know what you guys think. This is Quinn. That's Snazzy iPhone Guy. And as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.